What's going on, everybody? It's the man you all know and love, DJ Smiley here, chilling here live. And I was just sitting here thinking about a couple of topics that I wanted to talk about today in pertaining to DJs and how DJs handle requests, right? So, for me, I'll try to be brief as possible. I don't want to take up a bunch of your time, but hear me out when I say this. And this is not only for DJs, this is also for people that are out in bars and people that request songs, right? So, all right, here we go. First gripe is how we are getting song requests, right? So, as you know, a lot of working DJs are very busy back there. At least they look extremely busy. I mean, they're in their headphones, they're turning knobs, and they're just reading the room and trying to set the tone and have a great vibe for everybody to have a great time. So, what happens is we get bombarded with requests, and I don't mind so much requests, but it's how you request. Again, a lot of people don't know the definition of a request. A request is not a requirement, right? So when you come and request a song, understand it as being a request. First of all, don't come up here and touch on the DJ. If you see me in my headphones or if I'm transitioning and I'm looking like I'm busy, just have a little bit of patience. You know what I mean? Don't touch me. You don't have to shake me and say, hey, I want this. It's like, a 1-year-old looking for his bottle or pacifier or something. Don't be that person, right? So, another gripe in request is, no, we're not going to play it next. We have some direction on where we want to go. We're paid to do a job. We know we got a 4-hour set ahead of us. So guess what? We have a direction, or we're trying to set a vibe, and we're reading the room and saying, okay, well, it's too early to do this right now, so let's just stay away from that. But you're going to get, 10 people come up and ask for the same song. At 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, it's not time for that song. And again, no, we're not going to play it next, right? Another big pet peeve is when people bring their phone up and they just stand in the middle of the crowd and they just do this. They just do this. Just hold it up, hold it up, hold it up. Oh, I hope the DJ sees me. God, when is he going to see me? When's he going to play my song? Oh, my arm is getting tired now, but I'm going to still hold it up so the DJ sees it. Terrible way to request a song. We see you. We just want to see how long you're going to hold your arm up to get your song requested. If you want something, there's a way to go by getting what you want. And approach is everything. If I really wanted to hear a song that bad, I would walk up to the DJ booth, wait for the DJ to make eye contact with me, or even ask me, hey, what's up? What can I do for you? Hey, man, is there any chance you have this song by such and such? And if he says, yeah, this and that, or whatever, could you possibly slide it in for me sometime tonight? That means I'm not rushing him. I'm not demanding anything of him. This is how you request a song. So, with that, okay, yeah, I got this song or whatever. Cool. Slide him a 5. Just stick a tip on his tip jar. If you don't have a tip jar, just lay it next to his turntable and say thank you. Walk away. I guarantee you, 99% of the time, that DJ is gonna play the song you want to hear. But when you walk up to the DJ booth and say, hey, you got that Bad Bunny? Yeah, I got it. And do this and you walk away. Yeah, I got it. That don't mean I'm playing it. Or if you walk up to the DJ and say, hey, play Sexy Red. And we might nod our head at you and you say, play it next. You're going to be real disappointed because you're coming across real disrespectful. So for the people that are disrespectful out there, be prepared to get in your feelings a little bit because some DJs ain't going to, they're not going to take that, right? So again, there's a way to get what you want. You got to be professional on how you approach DJs. Now, for my DJs, for people that are in the high school, middle school, elementary, you're spinning for students, right? You have to really have a diversified, clean audio file. What I mean by that is, songs that you play that you think is clean just because it's on the radio, just because 103 or 95.7 or 93.3 plays this, doesn't necessarily mean this is clean for the students. And what I mean by that is, even though it says super clean lyrics, there's still a message behind the song. So high school proms, for the teachers, faculty, chaperones, guess what? We're going to play the cleanest versions we can find of the songs that the students request to hear. Right? Now hear me on this. Just because we play the cleanest songs or the cleanest lyrics for the songs that the students want to hear doesn't guarantee that the students won't sing the explicit lyrics as they're dancing and having fun. Now, that causes a little bit confusion because, all they hear is the beat and they hear a bunch of students jumping up and down and they're yelling and they're screaming and they're cussing the lyrics that they know, the ones that they have in their headphones when they're listening to Spotify or YouTube after school with the explicit lyrics on there. So if they come up and request Sexy Red, it's a gray area because of that. And I can promise you myself, and like I said, I speak for a lot of DJs, is probably in the same predicament. But for me, I actually play the clean lyrics. I try to stay away from songs so much that I know that, kids are going to say what they're going to say in the middle of the song, and then teachers are going to be like, oh my God, he's the worst guy ever because he played this song. No, I actually played the song that they wanted to hear, but it was actually the clean version that's on the radio. High schools, give or take, you get a little grief behind it, but for the most part, you can kind of get away. The teachers are they might say something to you, but if you just show them, hey, I'm playing, the clean version as you asked, but they're singing the dirty version, that's not on me, right? Now, middle school, it's kind of scaled down a little bit. You got to scale it down a little bit on the music too. You got to really be careful on what you play for the middle school. Same thing. You want to play the clean version, and not as many kids will yell and cuss the dirty version out in middle school. Not as many. Not saying that there's not going to be any kids that don't. Because trust me, there's somebody that ain't got no proper parenting at home and use that language around their kids and this and that or whatever. So words is going to slip out. But as the younger they get, the more it's, oh, I can't believe Timmy said that bad word, right? So you have to scale it down. Now, elementary, whole different ball game. Whole different ball game because you got the PTA. The PTA will come and help chaperone and they're really listening in. So as a matter of fact, you can't even play Sexy Red at an elementary event. I dare you to play Sexy Red. I don't care how clean it is. Just the artist herself, you cannot play at an elementary school or school function. I made a mistake about 3 years ago. And like I say, I always get the super clean version and I move songs, from my corporate clean crates over into a file. And I try to play as clean lyrics as possible. So the song Starships by Nicki Minaj, right? Super clean version is what I played. And it didn't set too well with one of the parents that was there, that was part of the PTA. Because in the lyrics it said, let's go to the beach, let's get away, hey, whatever. And she said something about taking a shot of Patron, right? Now, all we doing is hearing the beats and making sure there's no cuss words in it, right? Sometimes that's not good enough. If it's anything promoting any kind of alcohol or any kind of sex or any kind of drugs in the songs, you are prohibited to play. Now, that really scales your playlist down quite a bit. Matter of fact, 50%, right? Even some of the things that Bruno Mars says in his songs or whatever. If you go back and really listen to a lot of lyrics and songs, you're gonna have to cut out like a lot of songs that you thought that, hey, this is cool to play around my kids or, anybody else. Elementary, they're not having it. So my suggestion to you DJs is to really know your library, and if you're unsure of something or if you're unsure of an artist that possibly they're talking about love songs or anything scaling with alcohol or talking about body parts and this and that or whatever, you just simply can't play it. You have to really listen to that song, listen to the lyrics, and I would just advise you don't play it. What's the song with the I can't remember the girl that sung the song, but anyway, Victoria's Secret was a song. I thought it was a really cool song. It's kind of chill, laid back, but the message in that song about Victoria's Secrets was a guy that lives in Ohio that makes money off girls with big boobs. That's what they said in the clean version of the song. No go. No go. So again, just giving you some type of education when you involve yourself in the school system. You got to really, really take in account that, there's songs that, although the kids might want to hear, to scale it back and keep you a residual income coming from these schools. Don't play them. Don't play them. And like I said, you can get away with a lot more at the high school level than you can at the elementary level. But just know it. There's just certain songs you probably shouldn't play. But that's my educational tip for today. I just thought I'd say what's up to all my fellow DJs and the people that are watching. If you are upset about the way we take requests or you're not getting your way, just maybe change the way you request a song. So anyway, that's my topics for today. I'm signing out. Peace.